Hey YouTube, this is Crystal. Oh my goodness, this is terrible lighting. Okay, yeah, I have my laptop in the back. I'm doing some work for school. Um, I kind of want to touch on a topic, and it's gonna be a brief little topic thing, but I'm also gonna probably go on a little rant on top of that. So if you don't want to see a rant video, I would not watch this. Trust me. I want to talk about friend zone. The friend zone is an awkward zone. Um, obviously. Oh my goodness, I did not think this out, but I know what I'm trying to say. Like, damn. Um, I don't care about lighting. I guess I am dark as mug, so sorry if you can't see me. But this is weird. I'm moving too much. Um, but what I was trying to say about the friend zone is very simple. If you don't put in that specific situation, if you don't obviously want to be like that go. Oh goodness, I hate this. I'm dark. I mean, like you don't want to be that friend that like your other friends go to about advice about something, or them they're telling you about all this other stuff. And I'm gonna be talking my personal experience because the fact of the matter, like I'm only 19, y'all. Like, but I have wisdom of old people. Um, Something I wanna say about the friend zone is being friend zoned is not always a bad thing. It's a bad thing when it comes to. It's a bad thing when you're that friend that okay you care about the person, and then they get with somebody else, and you see how they act without that person around, and you know that they're being shady and they're doing that person dirty and wrong, and you don't tell the person. Now I understand there's some people that will highly disagree with that because the fact of the matter they'll think, oh, it's none of my business. I don't need to do that, or like, well, I liked him first, so I need her or him to suffer and just deal with it. No, that's called oh shit. Ooh, ooh, am I right there? Am I right there? No, I'm not right there. Oh god, I gotta go for him. No, that just makes you worse. That makes you worse. That just makes you hella fucking petty. I'm tired of this. Ugh. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's better. Oh, got it on a bit more. Damn. Um, that's not that. Oh well. Okay. That's not better. That's you being a shady, petty ass person for no fucking reason. But what I mean by friend zones are actually good things because if you can be friends with a person and still be cool and argue and all that other shit, then if you ever did go into a relationship with them, you have a better insight of what type of person they are, and all that other stuff. I am going to tell you a little story. I will not mention no name, just know this basic little story. Hopefully, it's not too confusing when I tell it. Um, I remember when I was younger, much younger than what I am now. It was probably I want to say sixth or seventh grade. Um, I met this guy, and I thought he was awesome. He was really sweet, nice, and when I tell you I broke my back and everything else to make him happy, to make him smile, all other stuff, and also to be that person that he can go to talk about an issue. I put myself in the friend zone purposely, knowing that okay, I'll be the closest one to him. But he started dating this one girl. This one girl actually was my friend, and she knew how I felt about him and all this other stuff. Obviously, she didn't care. She never told him all this other stuff, but I did the backwards thing of what I said to do if like the person that you're being friend zoned by like they're doing dirty. I kind of sort of told on her because she was doing him wrong. I'm sorry, I ended up watching the movie. But I kind of like she did him wrong. Like she was cheating on him, and her actual legit boyfriend. Did I know? I ended up telling him what was going on, and I remember him like being so hot, sewing bread and all that stuff. And I'm sitting here like, calm down. It's not that serious. Like you really don't got to worked up. And I gotta say, then he's like, Crystal, you can't tell me that and not tell me and tell me not to get worked up. And yeah, that's kind of dumb move for me to tell him that, but still, it went too far. And all that stuff. So they got approached. So the guy approached my friend and the dude I liked. In the same time, after that, then he's going off and all this stuff. He's going off and all this stuff. All of a sudden, my name got dropped. Said, um, my name got said, and then she got mad at me. She got livid and went off, pushed me up against the lockers, and she hit me. And obviously, me and her started fighting. I was not about that life back then. I was not as calm and collected as I am now. But you know the story. Not trying to make this too long. She she hated me. She hated me after that. And she kept asking, because she asked me, like, why did you do that? All this stuff. And I said, and I ended up just coming out saying it, like, you knew I liked him. Like, you went on to do that, but you did your boyfriend wrong and all this other yada, 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 this, that, and third. And she's like, who cares? And mind you, like, this is middle school, and we're in the dead smack middle of the hallway. Like, I mean, you have a hallway going one way, another hallway going another way. You got stairwells right there, and the, all those. She said, "Who cares?" And after that, then I realized after that moment, like, and I got totally off topic of friend zone, but I'm sorry because I need to get this out. Um, she, you heard dead silence. The two dudes stopped. Even the two dudes stopped. Now, because guys I know, they don't stop until it's over. Like, until someone's yanking their ass off of somebody. No, that did not happen. They stopped. And they were like, no, what, since we don't matter to you, you don't matter to us. And both of them, like, went on. Let's fast forward to, like, I'm gonna say a month later. Me and the girl still don't talk. That me and the girl did not talk still. She was still pissed off at me. She would do little petty shit in the freaking hallway. And me and the guy I stopped talking to the guy. Like, I avoided him with a mother flipping passion. I made sure that, like, my time was right. I was that favorite. I was a teacher's pet a little bit. Um, to the point where I know I could ask them can I leave early? I would legit leave about 3, maybe 4 minutes early to go to my next class to avoid him. Bruh, but it was that one day, like, he was already in the hallway and all that other shit, and he knew I was avoiding him. But he came up to me and said, hey, Crystal, like, what's going on? Like, I haven't seen you for a while. I said, hey, what's up? Obviously, my awkwardness, like, if anybody know me, I'm awkward. She did that, like, I did that, and he was like, yeah, she said, I'm sorry about all this stuff that happened, and he said, thank you, and all this other stuff, and he's talking about, but then and I said, yeah, cool, and I tried to walk away, like, I'm walking and stuff, he's talking about, hey, Crystal, like, and he's like, hey, Crystal, why you never told me you like me? And I stared at him like, the fuck? Boy, what? Cause I'm sorry, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I'm an obvious ass person. Like, I'm too obvious. Too obvious. And with that being said, like, he said it. I'm like, I'm too, I'm, I was too obvious about it. But, he said that, and I said, well, because of the fact of the matter, I knew I wasn't your type. And he said, what do you mean? You didn't know, like, why wouldn't you be my type? And obviously, if you have not figured this out yet, I am a plus size woman. I'm a big girl. Um, and I've always been, not necessarily always, I was slightly smaller than what I am now, like, way back then, but I'm still big. I'm still big. I don't, like, because I'm fat, duh, like, we just friends and stuff. He's about, I don't care about size and shit. And he lied. He lied. I know he lied. He, like, so, because every girl I've seen, like, I grew up with this dude, like, when, way back when. Like, we met, like, we came back together, like, in middle school. But I kind of told, like, I said, and I told him that, and I didn't think I was going to I didn't catch myself in time to say in my head, but it's like, you just lied. He said, what do you, he said, what? I'm like, you just lied. Because every girl that you dated or been with and all the other stuff, and I still do today, he still does the same damn thing. But I said, you always been with a smaller girl. Like, you've always been with a smaller body type. And now I'm going to a whole other thing. I'm sorry. You understand friend zone. Like, if you understand friend zone. If you've been in friend zone, you know what this means. That's the first part. Let me go into this, because I know I'm going to just blah all that other stuff. Like, I'm just going to go straight to the part thing. He's always been with a small body type. And I was like, okay, yeah, you're always that. And I'm like, no, that's not true. Like, I would date you. Like, you're cute. And I said, uh-huh. And I tried to keep walking. And so sticking to that thing, he kind of finally just said, stop walking away from me. Trying to be assertive, and I'm like, sorry, I can walk away if I want to. And I got attitude, because I'm like, don't tell me not to walk away. There's a reason why I walk away. There's a reason, obviously, behind me walking away. So he's like, stop walking away from me. And I said, why? And, like, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I can walk away if I want to. But I asked him, like, why don't you want me to walk away from you? He said, because the fact that I'm trying to talk to you, because the fact that you think that I'm like these other dudes and I'm shallow and shit, and like, well, you are. Because the fact of the matter is that a blind man, I mean, the three damn blind mice can see that I liked you, that I had feelings for you. So it's like, it is what it is. So we no, no. I'm like, I'm trying to not say exactly what happened, in a way that it would be inappropriate, but it's like, he went up to me. He came, like, he legit just went up to me. Talking about, I would date you. Like, I would wife you. And, like, you know what? You know you my wife, right? Now, see, kids, like, as younger people, yes, we did say stuff like that. Because obviously, when you're with somebody for a while, or if you friends with somebody a while, obviously you're just comfortable like that with them. Like, I'm like, you know you my wife, right? And then he kissed me. I mean, like, he kissed me, like, straight lips. Just the lips. And I'm like, I was stunned, but I was so confused. Like, and after I said, "Sir, I'm not gonna be your wife. I know I'm not." And after that, I said, but I was just like, well, you just like kiss okay or something like that. And I walked away and went on to class, and I guess he stood there like dumbfounded that I said that to him. But it's that, and after that day, like, me and him still just stay friends. Like, he always, like, obviously acted something different a little bit, but that happened. This made no sense. Okay.